So the student thing is not real. It's not like they need the degrees. They need the degree as an access route to come into the country.
If none of your family fit go study for UK again, now this guy call Samo, this guy when they call MD, now he dey trend now. He don't go tell UK government say many Nigerians when be say they come UK, they don't even need the degree when they go there go study. Say they just they do and make the fee bring their family members enter the country. Many people now they drag this guy for internet to. He don't come and come do your apology video, but before they make una hear wetin he talk, then he get another Nigerian doctor when they be fair ask the same question o, make una compare as that one take answer like who get sense before una go come finally watch this guy video. This thing na serious matter o, make una chook una mouth. People wicked o.
Because there's new information regarding the student route to the UK.
Last year, a fifth of international student visas were issued to Nigerians. 120,000 people in total, half of them students, half their dependents. But MD believes many are actually coming not for a new qualification, so much as a new life.
So the student thing is not real. It's not like they need the degrees. They need the degree as an access route to come into the country. So a lot of these people get their priorities shifted real fast.
So it's really about getting into the UK.
Exactly.
And then not about the education.
It's not really about the education.
Nigerians have a word for what's going on here. Japa, escape, doing whatever it takes to leave Nigeria and start a new life somewhere more prosperous. And Japa may explain why the Shropshire town of Telford, with its University of Wolverhampton student campus, now has more than 300 Nigerian residents.
As everybody hear wetin this guy talk, cold enter everybody body. And this one are the same question when they fair ask this Nigerian guy when be saying a doctor now. Yeah, as he take answer the question, then una go come hear the spit when this guy they spit now when they call apology. After he don't block the road for people to go abroad, go start new life.
34,000 Nigerians given student visas and 32,000 dependents coming in their wake. Now, I'm not suggesting for a moment there's anything illegal about this, but when you think that a total of 1.1 million visas of various kinds were given out last year, you begin to understand why the British population has risen by 10 million since the year 2000, and 85% of that is due to immigration. Now, no one's suggesting that there aren't some great people coming into this country, because there are some great people coming into this country, but a rise of 10 million, it's completely out of control. Well, joining me is somebody of Nigerian descent. He's a regular on GB News.
Hi.
And Dr. Emeka, you appear on all of our programs. You are absolutely proud of your Nigerian heritage and your British present, and you're there in the health service and you're doing great stuff, and that's great, and we love that. But when you look at these numbers, I mean, frankly, if every single person that comes from Nigeria as a student is then allowed to bring a dependent relative, it's a bit of a joke, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that. I think you have to understand where these people are coming from. Imagine leaving your country, your home country, your whole family. You're coming to a new country in, a search of better education, better jobs, a better lifestyle. You can't just leave everyone there. You also want to bring people in there so they can also develop in that country as well. And being somebody who was a product of that, because when I came many, many years ago, my dad came as a doctor, as a surgeon, to come work here in the NHS. At that point, myself and my siblings, we were dependents. We were young. We couldn't work. We were just living at the time. We didn't have citizenship. We had to wait and get our British passports. And then we were able to go through the system. And I was able to school here, go to medical school here. My sister was able to school here.
No, you've done very well. You've done incredibly well. And that's terrific. And that's an example.
We've been exactly in that
how
position.
This can work. What I'm saying
when
to
it works.
You, what I'm saying to you is, one of the, there you are working for the NHS. One of the reasons we've got a 6.7 million waiting list is that our population has exploded totally out of control. We don't actually have the health service, the schools, the roads to cope with a population rising like this.
It's true, but then when you think of what these students are studying and what they're contributing to in society, then it makes it seem a little bit more logical. Because if you think about the NHS, around 15% of the NHS are people who don't identify as British. And that's not to count people like myself who have British citizenship, a British passport, but I'm also dual nationality because I'm Nigerian. So then you think about this, in London, 27% of people working in the NHS aren't British, and Nigerians are the third most populated country from outside the EU that come and actually drive the NHS
we're saying the poor
workforce.
countries will strip out your talent, will take away your nurses and doctors. They're probably more needed there, aren't they?
Well, I wouldn't call them poor countries. I call them developing economies. And secondly, these people who come here and study here also have their opportunities to go home and give their talents back. So my plan, obviously, is to do a lot back in my country. I was trained here in the UK. I was fortunate enough to be given the resources to study here and work in the NHS, which is great. And then I've seen how healthcare systems can work. And then I'm trying my best to go back and implement them there too.
You see absolutely no problem with this. Nigerian citizens accounted for 40% overall of all dependents who accompanied foreign students in the 12 months that year. Does it strike you as a bit odd that one country should be 40% of all dependents that come accompanying students?
No, I think it's because of our culture and how we see it. I think we really value it when it's very difficult for a Nigerian who's studying in Nigeria to be able to get a student visa or get a working visa here. And when we do, we want to obviously make the best of it. And that's providing a better life for yourself and your family, and thinking that your family can go through a system with the kids who have grown up here and develop and possibly give back to our country if we can.
Well, never let it be said.
Yep.
We don't allow both sides of the argument on this programme.
Correct.
And you've done a great job, and we love people like you coming here, but I'm just suggesting.
I understand.
There has to be an upper limit.
Now when be say everybody don't para for this guy now, they don't drag and come out. Yeah, waiting he get to talk as he apology now to Nigerians. This life,
Please, I am sorry for any inconvenience that this may have cost you. I am sorry for any inconvenience this may have cost you. If what you have seen, been circulated, what you watched, what we watched, has made you uncomfortable in any way at all, I want to say that I am deeply, 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 and sincerely sorry. And why do I say sorry? Because for whatever pain that you feel, I feel even more, because if I meet you in person, if we're able to sit in the same space, touch you, probably, engage, there is nothing in my heart for you than love, progress, and positive support. The people who know me, who have met me once, wherever it is in the world, know that this is only what I've brought. There is no other motivation for me granting an interview than to highlight some of the challenges that we genuinely face as a Black community back at home and also in the UK, and actually to give an opportunity to me, who haven't been heard, to share our frustration with the people who are close to decision making. I would never, ever, ever have agreed to an interview or a feature, because now I'm learning the differences in this media terminologies. I would never have agreed to something that would cause you sleepless nights, make you feel less than yourself, make you feel uncomfortable, or anything at all that puts Nigeria to shame. That would not be my goal. I did say, and I'm trying to find the simplest words that would not further, aggravate what is on the ground. I did say a lot of positive things about Nigeria. This interview was recorded and edited. I have seen videos of the one you are comparing me with and say, can you not see this particular person? That is a life. It was not edited. They carried everything he said as he said it. We recorded this interview for over an hour, right? And there was nothing in my heart of hearts that wants to put you, the ordinary Nigerian, who is trying to come around, who is trying to, probably not even the UK. There's nothing that I have against you that will have made me put you under the bus. All right? There is nothing. And this is not an explanation video. Another explanation video may come later if I get my headspace together. This is an apology video because I am pained on two levels. First, the goal of granting the interview was not achieved. Alright? It wasn't. The goal of me agreeing to grant that interview was not achieved. Second, is that I now have to take the blame for a UK government decision. I have been set up, and this is exactly how it feels, to be the recipient of the blame. I believe that the BBC team did not intend to set me up, but this is exactly how it has come across. In the last 10 hours, everybody who would never have messaged me have messaged. Everybody who would never have called, I've called. Everybody who would never have commented on any post that involves me, that I have a lot of posts, they would never have commented, but they have commented. I do not deserve that amount of attention. Honestly, I don't. Particularly when it is negative. Right? People who have not spoken to me, people who have literally just walked past all of the great and positive things I have been privileged or lucky to make happen. People who have never said a word. Now they have a thesis. I have tried to share context on the Twitter space and also on the popular OAP's Instagram live. I am sorry again. I am very, very, very sorry. And please, if you do have any negative thoughts or action that you want to take against me, I know that your reasons are justified based on what you have seen. Your reasons are justified based on how this thing has hit you. The conversation was not the 25 seconds you watched, but that is not the subject of this video. The subject of this video is that you have seen what you have seen, you have felt what you have felt, and you have 100% right to feel exactly as you feel. So I am not discounting your pain or displeasure and discomfort. I am just saying sorry for putting you through this trouble. My head is messed up. I'll be honest with you. Because I am in the world to do good. I don't know how else to say it. If I can translate it to 100 languages, I would do that. I am in the world to do good. For you, for me, for all of us. And now that I have become the enemy because of the power of the media, it is sick, it is sad, and I am very, very disappointed. Not in the 25 seconds clip, because if that was all they wanted me to come and say, I am not a fool. I am not a fool. I wouldn't have done that. The conversation was broader. I don't want to bore you with he said, I said, but an interview would have been longer. An interview would have what he said before he said what he said. We didn't start from there. We didn't end from that point. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. To people who are close to me, who have had to be answering questions with the time they will have used to do productive things, I am sorry. To the people who are not close, who are far away, who feel disgusted by this, I am sorry. To the people who have been looking for something to nail MD with, and finally that something have come, I am still sorry, even to you, right? Because if this didn't happen, you will not have anything to drag me with. So I am deeply, deeply sorry. I am sorry. I don't know how I'm going to get over this, because it is powerful, right? The force of negative energy is powerful, and it has gone everywhere. I am seeing local news, repost, reshare. I know some people will do first take, second take, hot take, all the takes. But as they are taking the takes, please let them know that this person they are taking upon is sorry, is finding all of the means to rectify this if there's anything to be done. But please, I am not the enemy. I beg you. I am not the enemy. I would never ever be. I am not the enemy. I am not the enemy. I am the person who would do any and everything to make sure you actually succeed and progress. This is the dark side of media. I learned that I am being used from a lot of your comments, and I'm sadder that even the audience, the population, are also now being used because of captions that are totally far from the truth. None of the popular bloggers that carry this know the true story. My instinct told me to do some recording, but unfortunately we don't have all of the full clip ourselves, but we have a lot of it, most of it. And if you watch everything, if they're able to put everything together, you get the balanced view of where the exact truth really lies. I learned that a coin has two sides. And then again, I learned that that is not correct, because a coin does not have two sides, head or tail. No, a coin has three sides. The third side that he uses to roll is a side. And sometimes that is all the side that matters. But it is the side that is less known. We probably don't even consider it as a side. And this is teaching me a lot of lessons. I am picking the lessons. I'll continue to learn and hopefully continue to do great work to support you. For anyone who feels like I have blocked any road, I haven't. Please, I haven't blocked any road. You will still be able to bring your dependents up till the time that the government has approved that people can bring their dependents. And it is not my decision. It is far from it. Right? It is far from it. This timing is very critical for the announcement and for what is about to happen in Nigeria. Check today's date. I don't want to reference any event, but this is close to the end of May, so that should inform you. All right? And honestly, I feel very sorry and sad that I am being put in the center of all of this, because I did say on the interview, one of the only reasons why I do some of these things is to actually help people. I have friends who have died through illegal migration. I have friends who are still stuck in illegal migration. And all I have done with all of my free time is crashing and crumbling because of a 25 second clip. And the overall goal is to actually highlight the issues and recommend to whoever cares to listen how we could be better as a people in collaboration with the UK. If anybody cares to listen, this was the goal. I am sorry. 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 I am very, very, very sorry. I am very, 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 very sorry. Please, this is difficult. Please find a place in your heart to say, maybe this guy is not the thing that we saw. Because I wouldn't watch a 25-second clip of you and judge your entire life by that. I am sorry. There's more to this. There's not so much I can share, but I am sorry. I am really, really, really sorry. Please, I beg you. Please, I beg you. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. And if there's an opportunity to correct this on any platform, I'm already using the platforms that I know. I will. I have personal displeasure with the way we have been treated as a people, home and abroad. But it has nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with this at all. This is an issue that data has already been gathered, right? And the data were part of the conversation. The data was clearly being flogged. All right? So there's nothing I could change or do. I know that you feel like I could have said it another way. Yes, I agree, but that's not what I said. So that is why I'm sorry. All right? I didn't say it the way I should have said it. I am sorry for not doing that. All right? But I wish that everything that was said in the interview, if it was a live interview, I know you will not judge me like this, because you will have a chance to watch it from start to finish and it wouldn't be cut. And you know, an interview, if you watch it on local news, is longer than 25 seconds of MD thinks or MD is sure, MD said. Please, 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 for the people who want to kill me, let me say this on camera. Please, you don't benefit anything from killing me, because I am not the enemy. I am not. And if you think I am the enemy, I am sorry. I am not the enemy. And I didn't mean anything bad. I did not. If 1 second to the interview I knew that it would be spinned, it would come out like this, I would decline. I've declined several opportunities to speak. It may not be the BBC, but I've declined a lot of opportunities to do some of these things. Even the email, I had to verify it for days to be sure I was speaking with the right organization. I am sorry if this is the first time you are seeing me. I'm sorry that this is what you are going to hear me first say. And I'm not going to edit this at all. I'm going to post it as it is. There's not going to be plenty of gymnastics, whatever. I'm just going to post this. All right? Please stop the hate. And now I am lost for words. I am very, very lost for words. It is sad, to be honest, because there's nothing as painful as being publicly misunderstood. Some people have said, you don't owe anybody an apology. No, I owe people who feel because 3 days ago, yesterday, before this news broke, you were good. You were not feeling like this. So I have made you feel in a way that you are not supposed to be feeling. And for this reason, I am very, very sorry. I am very, very, very sorry. I am very, very sorry. And this is not to chase clout or whatever. I don't do those numbers. I don't live for likes and comments. I just want to be clear that I am sorry. When I am much more stable, because I am not in a good state of mind, I'll be honest with you. The amount of hate, I don't know how so-called celebrities handle it. The hate is too much. And I know I don't deserve it by the intentions and the things I actually said. I know I don't deserve it, but I am already receiving it. And that is why I am begging you to please cease fire. Hold on, cease fire. And if you come across this video, please, for God's sake, help me share. I know it's hard to share the other side of the story. I know it is the hardest thing to do. But please be the different person. Be the one person who would share the other side. Because everybody just wants to share bad news. This is how the buzz and the trends happen. Everybody just wants to share what everybody else has shared. Please share this one. Even if you are the only one that will share, I would really, really appreciate it. And again, until I come back better than this, to actually share some of the details, in terms of the whole saga, and also beneficial information for you, for your family, for your friends. Please take care of yourself. Please stop the bullying, because the target is wrong. This is not the target. And if you think I am the target for this, I am sorry one more time. Thank you very much, and God bless you sincerely. Thank you.